What is up, guys? Welcome back to episode 7 of our big bad BRC Racing YZM500 two-stroke dirt bike build and giveaway. Holy shit, that was a mouthful. My name's Charles, owner of mXrevival and mXrevival.com. And if you're new, first off, welcome. Second, you can actually head over to mXrevival.com, get yourself entered to win this YZ500 build, because as soon as it's done, one of you guys is taking it home, and that actually automatically gets you entered to every YouTube episode's MX parts giveaways as well. Now for today, I have a little teaser for you. I normally do not, under any circumstances, ever reveal or show any body panels or graphics until the bikes are completely done. But you know, with it being December and with Christmas coming and in the spirit of giving, what the hell. So today we're going to play a little game called Just the Tip and mock up the rear of this bike. Now of course we're going to be using the 2023 airbox and 2023 subframe. It looks absolutely amazing, mind you. And once we get these onto the rear of the bike, we're going to go ahead and throw on our rear fender and rear number plates as well. We're also going to crack into these two gigantic boxes that just showed up from Decalworks. They're completely unopened. I always wait to crack into stuff until I can do it with you guys. Decalworks takes amazing care of mXrevival, and they may or may not be one of today's MX parts giveaway sponsors. They definitely are. And then for fun, something we'll be doing throughout the course of the entire build, but especially starting today, I want to see just how far our Bolt Motorcycle Pro Pack gets us through this project. I know you guys have heard me rant and rave in the past about always having leftover bolts when I'm done with these projects. So from here on forward, we're gonna see just how many bases I have covered with the Pro Pack. Definitely gonna need a handful of bolts to put this sweet ass together. And then to round this video out, guys, we're gonna have a brand new MX parts giveaway today. I'm gonna be doing two types of giveaways. One will be for all my guys who have entered to win Annihilator, our YZ500. The other, of course, will be a comment giveaway. And if you guys see something you like, maybe something you need, all the link-worthy details will be in the description for you below. So let's get it. Episode 7, here we go. All right, guys, so first things first, if we're going to be installing the subframe on our main frame here, we're going to, of course, need a couple of subframe bolts. Those are, of course, in the Bolt Motorcycle Hardware Pro Pack. I think I've done this about 2,000 times now, so it's very easy for me to ID that actual part. This particular compartment has, let's see here, looks like seat bolts, subframe bolts, and then axle pinch bolts, because there are 4 of them. So we're going to go ahead and take these medium length ones here. Those are going to be for the subframe. The rest, like I said, seat and front axle pinch bolts. We are also going to use some of the freshly zinc plated hardware. This is OEM stuff, doesn't come in the bolt kit, obviously. Gave you guys a little sneak peek on some of that zinc plating I've been doing in the last episode. So we're going to go ahead and reuse this in the top of the frame to mount the subframe. And then we will revisit this bad boy as soon as we need it again. All right, if we're going to go ahead and mount this subframe, we of course need to install the airbox in it first, and that puts us back into our handy little bolt kit. Start by grabbing 2 of these little crush washers here. They have a little shoulder on them. We're going to need to mount these into the top of the airbox in order to bolt it down to the subframe. That way the bolts don't actually crush the plastic on top of the airbox. And to show you what I mean, those are going to go in right here, because if we just bolt these straight down, it's going to smash, split, and probably crack this plastic lip here. So these will allow that, not allow that to happen, I should say. Easy stuff. We're gonna go ahead and slide the airbox onto the subframe. Give ourselves a little bit more space here. Excuse me, miss. Back in the Pro Pack, I need 2 of these M6 bolts, and they actually have a flanged head exactly like OEM. Make sure you grab yourself some longer ones. There are so many in there, some longer, some shorter. That's very nice. This looks so stinking good on the blue. I am in love with it. Cannot wait to see this thing come together all the way. Give these a little crank. Plastic can't be cracked thanks to those shouldered crush washers, and we're good to go. So guys, with this 2023 subframe and airbox swap, you actually have to drop the bottom posts into the main frame first. On the aluminum frame, they actually just lay into the sides of the main frame. So a little bit different. We have to start by pushing these in and then swinging the top location into its final resting place. If you guys don't know how to do this body conversion yet, the 2023, you can do it all the way down to 2002 YZ125s and 250s. I'll leave a link for you below. Right, so we've got our fresh OEM zinc plated bolt up here. Looks tits. Down here we've got our Bolt Motorcycle Hardware M10 fasteners. I'm not going to bite these down all the way. We're just mocking things up today, giving you a little plastic teaser. And these parts from Bolt Motorcycle Hardware are perfect for the YZ. They actually stop flush in the back of this threaded insert here. They don't protrude back. They can't get hit by your chain as it's running through here. So let's go ahead and crack that box from Decalworks. Go ahead and check out for the very first time some of our rear bodywork. All right, what's in box number one? Pretty heavy sucker. Only fitting that it is on top of one of my favorite Decalworks floor mats. Ah, I know what this is. Something special we did just for you guys. I actually wasn't going to show it to you yet, but what the hell. These decals are for something very special. Oh, it looks so good. Well, man, how do I start? I'm excited about this. So the decals are obviously for something. Actually, this might be the second set. Anyways, I'll just show it to you. Oh, it's so good. Guys, we did a color matched Rtech R15 work stand for you. Had it hand templated to match the bike. And as you can see, we have a very OEM theme going on. This will be sitting under your YZ500 when you win it. Decalworks, guys, Mike, Tommy, Ron, this looks absolutely amazing. Thank you for pre-installing these for me too. No bubbles, no wrinkles, just perfect. This is so sick. Now the second thing in this box, guys, again, very special. Decalworks doesn't just hand template stuff for everybody. My guys at Rtech on top of the stand threw in one of their fuel jugs. This is an Rtech race jug. It slides right into the bottom of the bike stand when it's all assembled. So they're integrated and they interlock with one another for transport. Decalworks went ahead and hand templated this for you guys as well. First time I'm seeing it. First time I've actually seen one of the tanks too. I knew I wanted this stuff to come with the bike. So everyone at Rtech, thank you so much for sending this. And everyone at Decal, thank you for always going the extra mile. I mean, look at that. Little details all the way around. Special YZ500 font they built for us. This jug is sick. So guys, we'll get this assembled later on and all of this will be coming with your YZ500. I am so geeked on this right now. Looks so good. Here's the other half of the stand. Man, looks incredible. Oh my God, the gloss, the shine of everything, the shape, the color match. So freaking sick. So I wasn't gonna show you guys that, but just so happened to open it first and you're welcome. Big box number two. All right, so this is gonna be all the body work. And so these plastics and graphics are straight from Decalworks. One of the coolest things about Decalworks is that we have the ability to pre-install decals on your new plastics. And even though I really love doing it myself, I don't want you guys to see everything. Even though I really love doing it myself, Decalworks is much better at it. So here's a piece we need. Damn, looks amazing. Here's one we'll be using today, so I guess it's okay if you see these parts, obviously. Looks so good. Oh my God, amazing. Guys, decal, you put this on perfectly. Not a bubble, not a ripple, not a wrinkle, nothing. It's just perfect. We'll go ahead and set that aside. We're putting that on next. Such a good job. We need our rear number plates. I think I'm gonna hold out on you guys with the radiator shrouds. Oh, they look good. This is exactly what we envisioned. All right, here's our rear number plates. Go ahead and hide the rest of that stuff for now. These are going on next, guys. Damn it, they look so good. So good. Oh, incredible. Look at the gloss on those. Freaking beautiful. I think I'm in need of a refresh on the RMZ. This is such a tease for me too. My decals are already a year old on the RMZ. I can't believe they haven't fallen off the bike yet. Again, perfect. No bubbles, no ripples, no wrinkles. One of the things about the exhaust plate, even though on the two-stroke, the exhaust can is pretty small and it's not very difficult like on a four-stroke where the plastics sort of bowed out, you get all these wrinkles. Or if you don't get wrinkles, the decal needs to be stretched, and if you don't stretch it, it kind of ends up being mounted down here. These guys nailed all the contours perfectly. The spacing, the line around the edge, it is dead center on this entire piece of plastic, so it's literally flawless. There's no better way to describe it. Whew, let's go ahead and put these on the bike. Everyone at Decalworks, guys, I appreciate you so much. To all my guys at Rtech, all the girls at Rtech, thank you so much for sponsoring this build. Stuff is amazing. Guys, before we move on real quick, I just got to revisit this gas tank for a second. Not only are the colors amazing, and not only do we have a killer OEM thing going on, but the detail on this is nuts. This is the factory mold for the tank with 4 gallons, 3 gallons, 2 gallons, 1 gallon. All this had to be hand templated, made to fit perfectly. This strip that goes all the way around, same thing. This Rtech logo that's popping out of this mold. Maybe it's another piece, not sure how that works. Probably a lot like how this handle's installed in these caps. Just awesome. Like, attention to detail is off the charts. Same with the stand. Closer look, it did lift a little bit. It's very cold outside today. We've got snow and ice. Nothing a heat gun can't fix to make lay back down, but what do you guys think of that OEM theme? Holy shit. All right, we're back over on the stand and we're getting ready to mount our rear fender. I just wanted to point out an important detail, or maybe not an important detail to half the people who ride Yamaha two-strokes, but on the Rtech plastics, never seen this before, must be specific to the 23 and 22 models. But it says to take this hole and cut it out right here if you have a 125. It's going to be for your exhaust bracket. The 250 is integrated with the rear subframe bolt hole. Anyways, worth a mention. Also, the new 22-23 stuff, if you guys didn't see the conversion video we did, one seat bolt right through the top, no longer in the sides, so pretty modern, really cool. Now, in order to get this mounted up properly, we are, of course, going to need some hardware out of our Bolt Motorcycle Hardware Pro Pack. Kind of cool, you can just hang these up here. It's got these little slits or shelves, so to speak. And then something that's really cool and interesting is if you buy an OEM airbox from Yamaha, it actually comes with all these captive hardware clips. You got two, one on each side for the number plates, and then two on the inside that go through the rear fender and sort of pinch the rear fender to the subframe, to the airbox. And these are going to come in airboxes even if it's the 02 through 14 style and you're doing a 15 conversion, or any 02 through 21 doing the 22-23 conversion. You're going to get these no matter what. Let's go ahead and get a better look at that booty. Now I'm back in the Bolt Motorcycle Hardware Pro Pack, and the rear fender mount uses two very specific bolts that have washers affixed to them. These ones, if you're not familiar, as you can see, they're in the Bolt Motorcycle Hardware Pro Pack. They're going to go through the plastic and pinch all that stuff I was just mentioning a second ago. Now, just like the airbox, we don't want to crush the plastic and crack it or let the bolt pull through it. So we're going to go ahead and use one of these little crush washers, shouldered washers, whatever you like to call them yet again. And you can actually install these on the back side of the fender if you like. Hide them. I think it looks a little better myself, but I don't think it actually matters what side you pick. All right, guys, I just ran into a little bit of a hiccup. It seems like these bolt hole locations, all right, guys, just ran into a little hiccup. It seems like on the 22-23 fender, those bolts that have the washers already attached, the washer's a little too wide and it kind of hits this shoulder on the plastic, doesn't lay flat. So went ahead and grabbed different Bolt Motorcycle Hardware bolts and some smaller washers. They'll have the same effect overall, but they're going to fit better. Almost positive that on the older two-stroke body style, you have those bolts that have the washers integrated to them in this particular location. And yes, guys, I know you know how to put a rear fender on. That's not the point of the video. I'm trying to see just how far we can get with this Bolt Motorcycle Hardware Pro Pack. Now, the next thing we're going to need on the rear fender, all these Yamahas have a special captive hardware. It's like a square rectangle with some threads in it. Those go on the inside of the fender, both sides. There's like a slot where the plastic actually retains it. We're just going to hang these ones on loosely for now, especially because the side I'm on actually needs to have the exhaust mounted to it as well. And obviously we're not doing that right this second. All right, here comes the teaser. Time for those rear number plates. Go ahead and snap this side in first just to build a little suspense and, you know, piss some people off. Snaps in real easy and god damn, looks amazing. Now again, guys, when you're mounting these rear number plates, we're going to need another little crush washer out of the Bolt Motorcycle Hardware Pro Pack. Goes into this bolt hole here. Again, doesn't split the plastic, doesn't let the bolt drag through, smoosh its way through your brand new plastics. And then as mentioned already, we already have the captive hardware. Came in the brand new airbox, really nice. Don't need to put like a washer and a nut on the back. Here we go. Oh man. What an amazing look. I love the way these rear number plates clip into the airbox now. And what do you guys think? Super clean, super fresh, very OEM looking. You might even think this was Tomac's bike. But the truth is, it actually belongs to you. Looks ridiculous. The frame's amazing, the vapor blasted parts, the zinc bolts, the bold number plate backgrounds and numbers, the blue plastic, all of it looks so good. Guys, another quick item of interest, the intake boot or the air boot, part number 5NX00. I bought this because I thought I might need it when I did the 22 conversion on this old frame. However, this part, exactly the same. You can use your 2002 and up boot. You don't actually need this, but since I have it lying around, and since it's brand new, and since it's a YZ500, we're gonna go ahead and slap that in there too. We're not gonna do that today. not really important right now. I just wanted to give you a little info on that piece. If you have one and you're doing the 22-23 conversion, don't buy one, you don't need it. Guys, here's another quick one. I've got a brand new OEM seat. We're here, why not? Let's clip it in. This sucker slides into the subframe on this bottom hook here. I know back in the day it was like 2 hooks either side. Guys couldn't get them under sometimes. You'd sit on the seat, it would smash them up, they'd get ruined, but this is a lot more convenient. Let's go ahead and clip that sucker in. Are you guys getting the vibes? Are you seeing the vision? Love seeing little bits like this. Very OEM. You guys can see the theme. Let's go ahead and do another one. Why not? I have the OEM tank right here, 22, 23. Why not keep a good thing going? Go ahead and drop this on here. Clip the seat into it. There we go. Oh, what's that you say? You still want more? Well, we may as well go ahead and mock up that killer factory looking pipe as well, right? Let's go ahead and give this thing a try. I think it's worth mentioning also that this pipe will now be getting mounted with extra Bolt motorcycle hardware Pro Pack parts. Normally on the older bikes, the 2002 through 2021 models had that double seat bolt up top. Don't need them anymore. That's actually holding on this pipe grommet down here. So pretty cool. The spare bolts are actually going to use. The Pro Pack remains undefeated. Guys, I am so excited to get this bike finished up. It's only gonna get crazier from here. This pipe looks like a freaking factory work of art. For me, getting a little bit of body work onto the frames when they come back from powder coat is kind of like a carrot on a string, gets the juices flowing again. And if I'm being honest, I know it's not a very long or technical video today, guys. I honestly just kind of needed some excuse to get you guys some free MX shit. Sorry to be a tease, just showing off the rear, nothing else. But I am so pleased with our Rtech plastics, our Rtech gas tank, Rtech stand. I wanted to throw those in, make this bike as amazing as possible as we could for you guys. And like I said, just getting started. Seriously, this is barely scratching the surface. I've got one more little nugget to share with you guys today. These are the radiator louvers for up front. They are the 22-23 style. I checked earlier. They will fit your old bike. They're gonna fit this old 03, 02 through 21. You guys can run these no problem. So one last little tease item. Sorry about that. Not really. As for our Bolt Motorcycle Hardware Pro Pack, this thing has gotten me through everything we've done so far. Like I said, not too much yet, not too technical. We'll be seeing more of it, but so far, so good. Haven't wanted for a single thing. It's all been in here. And on the topic of free shit and getting you guys some of the baddest MX prizes I possibly can, let's roll right into another mXrevival MX parts giveaway. Real quick, some of you guys have actually won previous comment giveaways and I haven't heard from you yet, so you're gonna wanna check your YouTube notifications. But because I'm a swell guy and I actually wrote the names right here, I need to still hear from Todd Ginter, Brian Howard, and Adam Graves. You guys all won comment giveaways. I reached out to you in the comments, but I haven't heard from you yet. So go ahead and smash the contact link on my website or use the contact link that's in the comment I left you when you won. So let's go ahead and start with that comment giveaway. Back again. Guys, I'm giving away 3 brand new Decal Works t-shirts. Again, they're commemorative of this YZ500 build Decal and I am doing together. If you guys watched the last episode, you know how much I like them. They're very similar to this, but they're actually black and they have the mXrevival logo on the back. So to win one of these 3 Decal Works t-shirts today, guys, all you need to do in the comments below is let me know what you think about the bike build so far. Can you see my OEM vision? And do you have any predictions for where we're going next with this look? It could be about anything, the suspension, the engine, the wheels, all of it. So let me know in the comments below, snag one of these 3 free Decal Works shirts. Now for my guys who have already entered to win our YZ500 Annihilator, I have something completely different and very awesome for you guys. Today, 2 of you guys are going to be bringing home brand new, complete custom, full coverage graphic kits from Decal Works. Like I said earlier, my guys at Decal Works are insanely generous. They're allowing me to give away 2 decal kits that are about $300 each. These decals are super thick, super glossy. They've lasted way longer than they should on my RMZ. And one of my favorite things about them is that, as you saw today, we can actually pre-install them for you. They come out perfect, no bubbles, no wrinkles. So for 2 of my lucky winners who win this week's MX Parts giveaway, you guys will have the option to have your decals pre-installed on brand new plastics as well. There is nothing like popping a box of this stuff open and having a turnkey plastics and graphics set ready to just slap right on. It is so freaking convenient. So guys, get your asses over to mxrevival.com, get yourselves entered to win our YZ500 Annihilator build and all of these MX parts giveaways in every single YouTube episode. Thank you to everyone who's been supporting this contest with not just 1, but multiple entries. I am so grateful for you. For everybody else, massive thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate the time you take out of your day to spend with me here on YouTube. Now, if you want to keep the YZ500 party going, you guys can check out this video right here. If you guys haven't entered yet and you want to help us reach our $10,000 donation goal to St. Jude Children's Hospital, you can go ahead and do so by entering right here. Next episode, we should be wrapping up our YZ500 engine build, bringing it home, stuffing it into the frame. So until next time, guys, thank you for watching. Keep it pinned, shred safe, and I'll see you soon.